Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello,
I'm
and
everyone. Hi.
you are everyone in my heart.
Thank you.
No. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Salty Sweet Games. Welcome to Against the Stars, a Burn Bryte campaign presented by both Salty Sweet Games and Roll20. This is our second episode. We're super excited to be back here, back in the Alaxis Galaxy. We picked up from a really interesting place last time. But before we go around and meet all the wonderful people, go through some channel stuff real quick. First off, want to give a shout out to a wonderful partner in production and sponsor, Roll20, our virtual
Roll20.
tabletop of choice.
Our virtual tabletop of choice.
Yay!
Thank
We can't be doing the show without them. We're so excited to be partnering with them this way. And Burn Bryte is actually published by them. So it's a super awesome game. Go check it out. Go check out Roll20 if you aren't already using. It's really cool. Want to give a shout out to our other sponsors that help keep the lights on over here, and that includes Dice Envy. If you like your chunky boys, your physical click-clacks, your actual can pick them up dice, Dice Envy got you covered. They basically do new releases every couple of weeks, and they've got everything from plastic to metal to wood to gemstone dice. It's really awesome stuff. They're doing a bunch of dragon-themed drops recently. They're super pretty. They're so pretty. And also, we usually get the scoop on these dice releases like a day before they go live on like their social medias. So, you know, go check it out, and you can use our code Salty Sweet. Salty Sweet?
Salty Sweet,
just,
all caps,
yes,
one word.
My brain just went, which code is it? Salty Sweet to get a discount and also help us out. As well, we're sponsored by Grinding Coffee Co., which is a awesome Black and LGBTQ-owned coffee company. A portion of their proceeds go to charity. They're all organic and or otherwise fairly sourced and delicious. So you're kind of doing a win-win-win over there. And of course, use our code SaltSweetGames, all caps one word. You get some money off and some good coffee. So real awesome like that. Yeah. Also, if you didn't know, we have a Redbubble, which has some wonderful merch, including this adorable design by our friend Serena Marie. It has our mascot, Sir Pretzel, defender of dice. You can apparently get him on a coaster.
You can get him on a coaster!
Which is incredible. But you can also get them on shirts, on mugs, on masks.
Stickers.
It's great. Yeah. And so, again, another great way to help support the channel here. But a few things I do want to cover is the fact that, unlike most of our shows on Salty Sweet Games, we are not taking donation for ourselves. We are raising stuff for charity. We are partnering with Roll20 and their Totify campaign for Code 2040, which is an amazing nonprofit that helps make technology more accessible to Black and Latinx communities, especially for advocacy purposes. So we've got a link where you can go and donate. Every $50 that's raised will cause a complication in the story, make the story a little more interesting. And every $100 raised, we will be doing a giveaway of the Burn Bryte starter packs, thanks to our wonderful people over at Roll20. So please check that out. Check out that link. If you can't donate, please share it because all of it's really awesome. And again, you're helping to affect the campaign and also helping out a great cause. Alongside that, because we don't have proper donation goals as you would normally do with a la carte, instead we have a social goal. So if you can check out our promo tweet for the show every week, we've pushed it up a little bit, that at 15 retweets, we will, my brain just stopped for a second.
Faction poll.
Yes. We will unlock a poll on Twitter that will last for the rest of the week, upon which you can help decide which faction goes where and who moves forward in their schemes against the Alaxis Galaxy, because, well, the players aren't the only people who are doing stuff in there. And there's a lot of interesting things that are going on. So you can help unlock that. Just retweet that tweet. we're really close, I think, to unlocking that. So go check that out. I think that's everything that I.
Any
Nope.
award-winning Kiana
I keep
Shaw.
forgetting. Listen, I'm so bad at this. Lauren usually does this.
I do this so well. Kiana's just like really so intimidated.
Well. Yes, clearly. Also, I looked up at my sticky note, which doesn't exist on my wall anymore because it fell down. So,
so we're all adrift in space.
It's fun. It's cool. We here at Salt Speak gave you safety tools.
Do we?
Says me, the person who co-curates the TTIPC safety toolkit, who consistently forgets. It's fine. We use safety tools here because we believe that no matter what happens to the characters, we want our players to be having fun and enjoying the experience. You'll also note that there are content warnings, which you can check out with exclamation content warnings, just so you know, give them a little heads up into potential things that might be a little squeaky that happen throughout today's episode. Now that's everything. Lauren, save me.
Hi everyone, I'm Lauren. I'm the salty half of this channel. Some might even call me the spicy half. But what I am doing here today is something rather different. Today I'm playing. No, it's not. It's not at all. She's just a mess of a lesbian. Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm playing Vala, who is an Ulron, so she's made of crystal. It's awesome. She's strong. She's strong girl, and it hasn't helped anyone so far. So, hey.
I mean,
wouldn't say that.
You managed to do stuff.
I did things. I put things in motion, and I am proud of myself. Let's move on to someone who's not me. Let's go to Jess. Hi, Jess.
Oh no, I'm not Lauren. Dang it. Hi, I'm Jess. You can find me at go_JG in all of the places, and I'm so excited to be back today playing Walala Oodles Knees the Last Telemo, the Glean brain not face, better not have to speak for the party, because that won't go well. But so happy, excited to be here, and things are definitely going well. There was definitely not a fight happening, because my captain would have told me that, and definitely not lied to me about it, and yeah, we're good.
Perfect. Speaking of captains, hi Captain, what's up, B?
Hello, my name is B, and we are playing Zevzo. We are the Ronan captain. We are made of 10,000 bugs, and we think that we make nothing but the best decisions, especially when we know there is plasma at the end of the road.
Yep, I mean, nailed it.
All about the plasma. We know what we want.
All about that plasma.
Mm-hmm.
And let's hop over to Sam. Sam, save us all, please.
Hi, I'm Sam. I might save us all, maybe, because I'm playing CLA Vandal, who seems to be the face of this organization. And that can't go poorly at all.
No. Nope.
Also a cat person. That's the important information.
Kitten! That's our crew. Take us away, GM.
Yeah. I am Kiana. I am the sweet of this channel, and I am your GM for today. I get to run all the NPCs and things that occur in the Alaxis Galaxy that aren't lovely player characters. I suppose it's about time to hop back in, though, with a little bit of a quick recap as to what happened. The crew of the Wicked Wallaby was tasked to go and retrieve some plasma from the abandoned space station, the Zephyra. Upon reaching there and finding some weird things that occur within here, wind powered elevation tubes, and a strange ship that was parked outside that didn't seem to belong. The party split, about 20 minutes into the episode, and started their job. Walala and Zevzo headed off to go and explore, upon which they discovered an interesting artifact, what appears to be an orb of some form, which at first seemed just pure black, but upon touching it, realized there's some moving liquid inside that pulses with prismatic, almost oil-like sheen to it. Also discovered that this some computer terminals and the such, which connects this space station to the Cosma Overguild, the Overguild that is responsible for transportation. Meanwhile, Vala and Vandal were hanging out and keeping watch when their attention was drawn upwards, upon which they saw a few other intruders into the space station. They chased after them, having to cross over a chasm through a broken bridge, and discovered 3 other people who were also pillaging the plasma here. After some tense conversations involving some lasers, Vala, in her attempt to pass through the lasers, got transported elsewhere, and the rest of the crew managed to talk down these others and take the plasma as they needed for their job. Val was just hanging out, floating in what appears to be a gravityless, spherical room? Hard to tell.
It's great. I love it here.
Yeah. What's not to love about this? And you know what? We're gonna pick up with Vala just floating in this black sphere of gravityless.
So I don't see anything else around me.
You do see that there are walls. Like you can actually see the walls of this place. It's about 60 feet wide,
Okay.
from end to end, and you can faintly see like the outline of a door, but you see no buttons or no levers or handles to interact with it.
Can I swim through the air?
I will say you can. This is not your first experience in zero gravity, but it is not easy,
No.
especially when you're going from, you're not pushing off of a wall, you're literally floating in the middle. So you're kind of just like trying to move your inertia.
Listen, I already did my monologuing, so
You already did your
we
monologue,
gotta
so
try something.
so it takes you a lot of effort and some time getting to the edge of the room, upon which there is the door sliver, I guess you could call it. I don't think it's quite as graceful swimming, but
I don't think anything Vala does is graceful.
Vala absolutely thinks she looks graceful.
I look beautiful.
The camera is a little less kind, but
Sheer force of will.
that's how Vala do.
Yeah.
All right.
I reach the door.
Yeah, you reach the door, and again, it's so built into the paneling here that you almost didn't see it. This room itself is the same black metal as the rest of the interior of the maintenance ring that you have been inside within the Zephyra. Again, no visible handles, buttons, anything else to open.
Great. I just start banging on it really loudly with my big crystal fist.
Okay, yeah, you start banging on it. As you do.
Vandal!
As you start banging on it, there's almost a sound, not of breakage, but of crackling video and voice. And which was a fairly dim space of mostly black metal lights up as one of the walls reveals itself to be a screen, somewhat pixelated in form. And you see a a bird-like creature. You would recognize them as a vellum. These are species which are, for us people at home, like a bird centaur, essentially, is how I'm going to say it. So like a crow centaur. So face and upper body of a crow, and the bottom half is quadrupedal, but still feathered in a sense.
With wings?
Yeah,
Where are the
wings.
wings?
There are the wings are actually. Let me see if I can pull up this art of this
Yeah.
of vellum real quick.
Yeah.
Because they're great. I love them.
Let me see.
No, it'd be really nice if I could spell this right.
Spelling? What's
Never.
that?
Not
Never.
like there's this entire situation. I have to know these things. Oh, come on. Show me the vellum, please.
I want to see.
I want to know. Can you show?
Why are you not popping up? Hold on.
I wanna know about this bird centaur thing.
Yes!
Sorry, you started it.
Yes, thank you!
This exactly happened. I don't know what happened to it. It disappeared. I'm very confused.
We'll find it later.
Where,
okay,
where
I
the
believe
fuck
you.
did it go?
I'm just like,
I'm just like, I had it in here.
stoked.
What happened to it?
I got it.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on, let me get it up on screen for everyone at home. Look at that!
Teamwork.
Look at that!
Teamwork.
Yeah, so the wings are kind of like along the lower part of the body.
This was not what I imagined. What?
What?
Yeah, so that's the vellum. Which you would know are these once a martial people. They and would deal with things through fighting. They have now changed to fighting not through martial abilities, but through meritocracy
No.
and debating.
Oh no!
The dueling
No!
of words.
Don't let it debate me!
Oh, it's gonna debate you.
No!
Oh, they're gonna debate you, and they've been doing this for years.
This particular vellum is has a pair of glasses perched on their beak, and they do have a lab coat which is fitted to them. And on the chest of it, again, you recognize the logo of the Cosmo Overguild emblazoned on it. And this vellum looks to the camera, I guess you could say. And with a very practiced and cheery voice goes, "Welcome to Zephyra. For breaking Rule 2103 of the Cosmo Research Facility Guidelines, you have been placed in this containment cell. Please wait here until an official comes by to speak with you. And thank you for testing our teleportation technologies with your disobedience."
You're welcome!
And the screen flickers, and then you can see it kind of like skip, and then it loops back. And you hear again, "Welcome to Zephyra," as the
Oh my god.
as the message repeats.
So there's like a door.
There's a door here.
What if I were to run into it at full force? What do you think would happen?
You can't run here.
That's
'cause
right,
You're
it's
still
zero.
floating.
Damn it. Okay. What if... What if oh, and there's no lintel. There's no lintel on top. The thing
Nope.
on top of the door.
Yep.
Cool. I keep banging. Vandal! Captain! Walala!
Okay.
As you keep banging this, the rest of you who are just exiting out of the storage room, with all the tanks of now mostly empty plasma and your full backpacks of plasma, you can hear far down the hallway this like hollow bang 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 bang. Yeah.
We know that we must be safety is a primary concern for all of us, and we just have to continue forward and don't listen to any sounds around you.
Captain, didn't you say you wanted me to use my echolocation to help find Vala? But also, I don't think it's necessary.
We wonder
I mean,
why.
I can do it. Hang on, and they like screech, like it just make like a high pitched wheeling noise comes out.
So you scrim.
Hold all my bugs.
Hold on
Loud.
to yourself.
Big fluffy ears for hearing.
Yeah. All my feathers just go up on end, and I make this noise that like not all ears can hear, but I think everyone present can hear. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're in the direction of that banging noise.
We can no longer hear. We will trust you with this.
That's okay. Well, I appreciate your trust. It really means a lot to me. I'm just like, now I'm just waving at you, like, in a positive, like, this way.
We'll follow a little disjointedly.
Okay.
Try to get our feet. Let's go find Vala.
Yeah. So you head down the hallway. As you head down, again you're passing through what is a maintenance area of this space station. You see, doors that lead to different sorts of these storage rooms you've seen before. Again, not really any care to hide the cablings or piping or anything else within this space. They don't really care. You can see, where there's garbage vents and the such. But as you get closer to the source of and you can hear, even without your communication badge, Vala yelling.
Oh, right, the communication badge.
You were talking through it earlier.
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Yeah. You spot ahead a few things which catch your attention. First, this part of the hallway is oddly cluttered. There are a bunch of machinery pieces which are half covered by tarps and the such. Appear like as if they're at the state of being moved, as they're not within a room itself. But what you do see uncovered of it, Vala, you recognize some bits and pieces of this. That strange blueprint that you found within the computers, which had, what seemed to be a platform and cablings and that wires that seemed to connect from one place to another, which didn't actually seem connected. You can pick up bits and pieces of that here. Like you can see, oh, that's would be part of that platform according to that blueprint. Or you're like, oh, hey, there's the tubing, that'd be part of it. So that's all scattered around here. You also note that in here, unlike a lot of the rest of this place, there are cameras. You can see them. They are up against the corner between wall and ceiling. And you can see the red dot in the center of them, like within these orbs, slowly rotate one way, pause, and then slowly rotate another way, and pause. And it goes back and forth like this.
Captain, I thought a lot of this station was offline.
We were under the same impression. We would like to investigate those cameras and perhaps eat some of the wires, if we're so inclined.
Okay. So you just want to, do you want to get up close without being spotted by it?
Ideally, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So that seems like a, what difficulty would this be?
Like a perception, some skullduggery, I'm not great at stealth because, like, I buzz a little bit.
$10,000.
Yeah, cross, yeah. I'm gonna say this is just a difficulty 2. It would not be that difficult to like actually see it. So yeah, so perception makes sense to me. What are the others that you would like to do?
Okay, so first off, this is actually my first time rolling. I haven't taken the
Yes.
time to click around. Am I just clicking a handful of dice? If I want to do perception and say, like, okay, does skullduggery qualify? I'm a skulkin and, like...
Yeah, skullduggery does apply here. You are sneaking. Being a sneak.
And then all you do is click on the die and it'll ask you to input the number for the complication, which in this case will be 2. And that's it.
Okay, it defaults to 2.
Yeah, 2's the lowest that it can go.
That's actually really lovely. I
There
like the
you
way that's
go.
set up.
All right. So yeah, so you were small, or at least a part of you was small.
We are.
And Vala and Vandal, you know what to look for when you see Zepso kind of do their thing, and you see these bugs move upwards towards the camera. Yeah, again, this place does not hide the wirings or cabling here, so that's pretty easy to spot. Is there anything else you wanna know exactly about these cameras?
Where are the lines being fed into? Like, I know this might be more of a technical question, but if there's something in terms of hardware that I can determine, like, the connection is being sent that direction. Like, is it local? Is it being sent to the cloud?
Yeah. This appears to be, from the looks of it, this appears to be local. You don't see any of the hardware that be used to broadcast outwards.
Okay.
But you do know that with these types of cameras, which tend to be designed by only a specific, like, few companies, which really have a hold on the marketplace here, they tend to be both, like, recording and sensor based, so similar to the lasers that were in your way in the previous room. This may be otherwise triggered by movement or whatever it sees.
We have a question for our crew. Walala. Would you shut these cameras off for us? And Vandal, please stay still.
All right, Captain.
I mean, I think Vandal's much sneakier than me. Does this require sneaking, or is it just like if you think I would be good for it, I'll do it. I'll try and
I'll, like, push all my feathers down to try and keep them all contained.
I'll
We
try.
know that your safety is the utmost importance, so we will ensure that comes first. And just hover over. We know it will be fine.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
I'm just imagining like people when you're trying to like tamp down a feather duster.
Yeah.
This is the look that's going on right now.
like, like, you know, if you look at the art of Walala, they have a lot of like, because they can't wear clothes, they can't, but they do have a lot of like bangles and things. I feel like they almost try and contain their feathers, like a scrunchie or something.
It's the cutest.
But you have to keep in mind that their feathers are partially for movement and feeling, right? So this is like them partially contained, but they're floofy, so it's tricky. Okay, and they like ruffle and then pull in, like, hoot! And like, okay, and then start trying to sneak up the wall, because I do have that ability, and see if I could very gently poke at the camera with my technical skills to like...
Yeah, sure. This feels like a difficulty 3.
yeah.
What would you like to try to roll here?
I mean, we are supervising. That's gotta help.
It helps with the not being spotted part.
I guess computers, because I'm doing this like technology based.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to turn off the... Okay. Yeah, and you said difficulty 3?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So with that, you're able. What does it look like as you sneak your tentacles in and start fiddling around with this camera?
Gosh. I think, oh my goodness. Okay, so I think they try and like keep themselves in. They have so many tentacles, they have so many feathers. They're probably actually holding down their feathers with one of their tentacles. And then they're like trying to keep to the wall, and they keep looking back like, yeah, like this is right. And then they crawl up, and they start poking at it, and they probably, one of their feathers comes out and wipes their brow. Like a little like thing, and then goes back, and then they keep poking at it and trying to like get inside, I think, to see what is going on here, to see if it can be safely, you know, disengaged almost.
Yeah, for sure. And you got this with that success. Like you did see, you know, the chip in here alongside all the wiring. And you know exactly which parts of the chip to deactivate to make sure it turns off without seeming too suspicious. So yeah, you can get this down, and you watch as that red light within the camera's orb goes dark.
We are grateful. You have done wonderful. We were looking out for your health and safety the whole time. Wonderful.
Yes, I definitely. I mean, you're saying it. I didn't feel it at the time, but you're saying it, and I believe you. So that's definitely
okay. And then I'm like gonna move back down.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna like take a step behind Vandal because I don't want to lead anymore. Like,
Right. I'm gonna pick up all of the plasma because I realized without Vala, it's probably just me.
oh
no. It's heavy, isn't it?
It's a lot.
You got 3 backpacks, if I remember correctly.
To have someone there.
If you have the little fanny pack sized one, I can carry that much.
We do have a fanny pack.
I could carry that much.
Maybe your fanny pack back. Maybe I was just holding it while you went to go be sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up. Like I like put my feathers up.
I was like, if you could just help me get that on, I'd appreciate. Oh, thank you, Vandal.
Right.
Vandal, as you've been hanging out and watching as these two get rid of this camera, and you can hear the baying louder now, down the hall, your eyes scan over these pieces, and you're the one who would recognize this. They've clearly been picked through. Like bits and pieces have been like obviously knocked over where they were previously stacked. Where naturally you could see where something would be sitting, but it's no longer there, as if someone had taken it out. This has clearly been rummaged through.
Okay.
And you also spot what looks like a small piece of paper that's on the floor by one of these.
Well, since we've solved the camera problem, I am absolutely gonna go check out that piece of paper. That seems suspicious.
Yeah, for sure. As you go over, you look at, and as you get closer, you're like, okay, that's not like any piece of paper. That's a business card.
Oh no. Okay.
And as you go and you grab it, you pick it up, and it's this almost this extremely dark maroon color, almost to the point of it being brown. But when you tilt it in light, you catch that red sheen to it. On one side there is a embossed symbol, and you recognize this as the logo of the Wesh Overguild. And let me spell that for you. Which is, for those of you just so you know, the Wesh Overguild controls the construction and maintenance of infrastructure in the Alaxis Galaxy. So buildings and stuff like that, that's them. That's their stuff. So on one side you see that logo that's it's not shiny in any way. It's as if it's just been pressed in, and just from the divots and raising of the paper,
That's classy.
you can tell. Yeah, it's hella classy. And as you flip it over, you see in fairly plain white typing, clean still. You see the name. Let me pull that up. You see the name Yartar Elston. And that is spelled that.
Okay.
And it notes that Yartar is some level of leadership, an overguild boss of some form. And it notes that their headquarters are by the Keja, or Keja rather, the Keja system, which is within the Eno
Oh no.
group.
Okay.
Actually, I will pin it on the map because I've got it
The
here.
map?
The map. So I'm pinning it now.
Oh, I see. I'll ping it with you.
The Wesh were specifically like infrastructure-based part of the Overguild.
Oh,
right?
no, it's the Overguild that is in control of the infrastructure and construction division.
What does Cosma control?
Cosma is travel.
They
So
make the ships and stuff.
they make spaceships, stations, local transportation as well. So like if there's a local, so like the subway or the such, that's all Cosma. So this is what you find, Vandal.
Okay. All right. That's yikes. That's fine. It's all fine. Everything's good all of the time. Nothing's ever bad. I'm just gonna tuck that into my breast pocket because I am a cat in a three-piece suit. So I have one. It's important. And then I guess pick all the plasma back up.
Shit.
Be like, rescue mission time.
All right. You walk down the rest of the hallway until the banging is right next to you. Right next to you.
I'm going to just like where the banging is.
Vala, you hear a polite knock.
I would really like to come out now. I promise not to get hit by any more lasers.
Vala, we're gonna do our best to get you out, but we found you,
Uh-huh.
and we're here.
Yes, it took you several minutes to arrive.
We couldn't all teleport into wherever you are.
Did you try that route?
Then who would get you out?
So... Door? Open the door, please? There's just a recording in here and it keeps looping?
Faintly, the rest of you can hear the sounds of a fairly chipper voice speaking.
Truly in hell? Is there a control panel nearby?
Yes, yeah, there's a control panel in here. On your side.
Hey, Vala, you're really good at computers. We've all know this. You're amazing.
We know this.
If you all say so, I mean, I don't think I'm better than anyone else in particular, but if you all think I'm
the
okay.
loop! It has started again! How joyous!
It sounds fairly positive, at least. Okay. You know what? I've done this before. I can do it. It's fine.
Can I just use knowledge since I've
Oh, yeah, sure,
at this point I've now done several things on this ship.
Yes, there's a difficulty too for you. Like,
Okay.
you've
Watch
got
this fail.
Don't say it, Jess. Don't say
Don't
No,
say
don't
it.
curse it. Don't.
Hey!
Okay.
Ah, you passed.
that would have been
I wanted
ridiculous.
I wanted to use a different dice type because that's a thing in this game.
Okay, all right. I see you. You made it work.
Yes, make sure that you do mark those down.
I did.
Because those are important to keep track of. Yeah. So you managed to. You're familiar with the ship now. You're familiar with how it's set up, and this is fairly simple. You see one button that it's meant to disable the anti-gravity situation. You see another button that's also just the open the door button.
Okay.
Vala, you're gonna come down now.
I press the gravity button.
Thankfully, Vala, you are right next to the door,
Uh-huh.
so you just kind of like slide down to the
The sound
the
of crystal on metal, I'm sure that's very pleasant.
Yeah, you slide down, kind of to like where that corner bottom is. But
Mhm.
you're fine. You got this.
Are you safely settled?
Duh.
I mean, Captain always says safety's the most important.
Yes.
Okay, great.
And I smash the button to open the door.
And the door, you hear the hissing sound as if depressurizing, and then it slides upwards. And Vala, your hands, you're basically the way that you slid.
Mhm.
You're not on ground level with the door.
Mhm.
You're like your hands kind of have to be up here. So you're kind of perched on the ledge.
Mm. Oh,
But you can easily get out.
I see. You've got the plasma, and I get out.
We could use your resistance carry. Oh, welcome. We welcome you. We welcome you.
Thank you.
We would love if you would carry the plasma, and they'll point at the Vandal. Vandal, how overburdened are you?
Very.
Okay. It's mostly bags. There's not much of a cat that's left.
Yeah, because like I have like my stuff, right? And then the two plasma backpacks that we picked up from our new friends.
Yeah.
Or did we get 3? However many we got from them, I have them.
You got one from them, so you have your
Okay.
own, and then the one from them, and then
Awesome.
Malala's bag was the one that wasn't locked to the
Okay.
void.
Yeah. Yes, I take the bags.
Okay.
We are grateful. We wonder, what have you learned? What have we all learned since we've been here? Because we would like to perhaps determine why we're not alone here. But let's share. This is important. And I'm gonna like let a couple of my bugs kind of like fizz out a little bit, mostly so like Onesie, my one-eyed cousin, can kind of hang out and do their thing.
Do you mean what we have learned about ourselves on this mission, or what we have learned about this station?
We would appreciate the station, but we will listen to the other if you so wish to share. But
We'll save the lessons I have learned about myself for later. But right now, I believe this station was owned by the Cosma Overguild. There was a lovely Avelum just spewing words of affirmation about my disobedience, so I learned that. I'm sure you didn't know.
While we were coming to get Vala, I did find this business card for the Wesh Overguild. So if someone's been here, looks like they're having a look around.
When was the station abandoned?
do we know that? Can we determine it, I guess?
It'd be kind of hard to tell exactly how long.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in the state of disrepair where it's been like decades for sure. It's still held together enough that if at most a few years, you'd imagine, there's still a functioning atmosphere. There's clearly functioning
Working generators, we've
yeah.
got power.
So what would the Wesh have been looking for then? If not plasma, because it was still here.
That I don't know. It doesn't look like they were here doing construction. Points to obvious disrepair.
I mean, actually, Captain, while I was, finding this very interesting object,
I have another like small thing. So now I guess I have my fanny pack one way and then like a makeshift thing the other way.
while I was finding that, going through the computers, I also you found things of the Wesh Overguild?
Cosma Overguild was the blueprint.
No, I was
Yeah,
asking.
no.
Yeah.
Vandal
Yeah.
found stuff of.
I found stuff of...
Identifying business card.
Okay, I found stuff of the Cosma Overguild, and there was kind of a repeat between the things that were by where Vala got stuck and where we were in the room up there. A lot of sort of teleporty looking things, like pads.
We do not know how to process this information. We have simply learned that the plasma that we've acquired is worth about a good couple hundred argent, and we are happy with that.
Yeah. I agree. I would very much like to leave this place. So.
We wonder if we are able to do so. We have disconnected the cameras, so we will not be tracked as easily, but we know that we are not alone here. Except for Wenzi, all of our curiosity would like to figure out what is happening here. They would like to go back to the ship, but we are not ready.
Wait, the ship though. There were other people here. What became of the other people here?
They left.
Right, but they were parked right next to our ship. And they were here scavenging.
Do we suppose part of their ship remains?
Well, I guess, should we be concerned that they might have tried to do a mild revenge by scavenging from our glorious vessel?
What do you mean revenge? I thought we didn't do anything bad to them. We thought that was, right? We were
What
going
did
in
you
there.
do to them?
Boldly hospitable.
We were
We did give them
hospitable.
a good scare.
We did.
So I'd understand if they had some ruffled feathers.
Okay, I can make it back to ship quickest. Just, I will go check on ship. Sound good?
We will follow. Be safe.
Alright, I'm going to hoof it.
Perfect.
Start booking it.
Yeah.
As you again follow the ring, the maintenance ring here, and you head towards the bridge. You do see that there is a makeshift bridge on top of the bridge.
Oh, that's nice. How nice of them.
It is incredibly makeshift. When I say makeshift, it is made out of what pieces of metal and scrap wood
Perfect.
that would exist here and cobbled together. And again, these were made for these three, which are three what are they called again? Nivix, which are smaller. They are,
But I'm very graceful, Oran.
But- yes. The Nivix are half of your size and likely
And
half
there
of your
were
weight.
3 of them. So, math puts me in the right here, Kiana. I would like to walk across this bridge. The math is on my side.
Yeah, but
wonder.
also these three are spread out from
There
each
it is.
other and they're not focused in on one Ulven point.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Think you army crawl?
Oh, I could army crawl.
Distribute your weight.
Yeah. Great idea, Vandal. Here I go.
Okay, you're gonna have me crawl. Okay.
Yes.
You can feel the metal and the wood creaking and complaining under your weight as you shift. It's also very thin because there are again 3 Nivix and you are 1 Ulven. And so like it's just incredibly awkward. Like you could just hug this thing in terms of its size as you just shift your way across. Very much like the bar is like here for you. It is not comfortable.
They're not going to scavenge my ship. I mean, Zevzo's ship.
But I will say you can get across. as you like slide yourself onto solid ground.
With all the packs.
Yeah, with all the packs.
Woof. You tough.
Yup. I'm so tough. Okay, and then I run back to the elevator.
You run back to the elevators. And
She doesn't
You
run
see-
like that.
you see the docking doors for you, for the Wicked Wallaby is still open. The docking doors for the other ship is closed.
Like they have left?
Like they've left.
I'm going down to check anyway because I will get in that ship so fast.
Okay. Yeah. You take the wind tunnel down, and it's much faster going down for you. You're not being lifted up the same way. It's just basically the wind just prevents you from plummeting, essentially. but you get down real fast, and you rush over with your plasma packs, and as you poke your head in, here.
Do I see any signs of sabotage or robbery?
Peek around. You hear. Why do you look so paranoid?
Max, this is a look of concern. This is a look of caring for you. Has anybody else been on board?
No. And I would say that caring for me would be asking me how I was doing, rather than looking around.
How are you doing, Max?
I am doing fine, thank you. I would have been doing better if you had asked that question unprompted.
If you cared about me, you would have asked me how I was.
Max is silent.
You know what? You know what? That's fair. Well, I'm glad that you're fine. Okay, I'm going to go put the plasma wherever we store the plasma.
Yeah,
No
you have a
storage.
cargo hold.
That's right.
Easy enough for you to do.
Okay.
I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Zevzo has like marked out a place for the plasma to be that's extra shiny. Like
Absolutely. It's labeled. I have a wonderful label. We have a wonderful label maker. Get lots of use out of it.
I hit my comm badge. They didn't do anything to the ship, and Max is feeling fine. We are loaded up. Should I return to you or stay here?
We wonder, what about the other ship? Did they depart?
Yes, they appear to be gone.
We will return. Please remain, and we would love if you could scan for any. Oh, how not to get into Star Trek, like any lingering plasma arrays.
Ah, yes. Of course. Yes, I will get
Photon trail.
Oh yes, indeed. What are the long-range sensors picking up?
which direction did they go?
Max, am I looking specifically for plasma or for like their ship?
I'm gonna say that Max and Egg would be able to pick up, I don't think it's necessarily plasma. It doesn't quite work like oil in which it sends off fumes. It's more like there's a battery and stuff that is powered with plasma to help it. But yeah, you can Max can do some long range searches for this. And Max will start doing this. There's not a sigh, but like
the reason that Max is sassy with me is because I'm the only one who talks to them.
We see no issue, but we're not there, so it's fine.
The rest of you, as soon as you follow in Vala's footsteps, you see, again, this very small, skinny bridge, which has been placed across the chasm. And you can make your way across. Really, it's only Vandal that needs to walk, I think.
As always.
I'm gonna do the thing that I always wished action heroes in movies would do, and I'm gonna crawl across it too, so I don't lose my balance and fall into the abyss. Indiana Jones.
And not just like balance, it's like also mass distribution.
Yeah.
Very important.
I don't want to get in the middle and then it just snaps and then goodbye, roll a new character.
Yeah, you crawl your way across, and you can definitely see where like bits and pieces of it have been compromised by Vala, but
Just is there like a groove in the middle?
don't like the crystal.
I feel like it's like where her hoofs were like holding on to the edges,
Yeah.
so just like along the side.
Perfect. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You can get across it. There are like some jagged edges which make this a little more uncomfortable. But y'all can get your way down and back to the ship and back to Max. And as you enter, Max goes, well, might have figured out where they were going, but is that really necessary when you have a shipment to deliver?
We like to multitask. Why? We wonder why you ask those questions.
Well, I am the one who has to pilot this
No,
in some sense.
I mean, we work together.
We don't think we've ever worked with Max.
I mean, when I first came on board, I tried to talk to them a bit, but I think they don't like me very much, so I stopped.
That's what. So, Walala, here's a lesson that I will impart to you that I've learned over my many years. When
right.
you think someone doesn't like you, you just have to try harder.
Oh! That's really good to know. Thank you,
Mhm.
Vala. I'm definitely gonna try that. Usually when I have this feeling like someone doesn't like me, I give them space, but now I know I just need to spend more time with
That's
them.
exactly what
That's-
this is.
That's great to know.
You're welcome.
Vandal and Zevzo share a look. Disparaging.
Pearls of wisdom. Pearls
Desperate.
of wisdom I give.
Oh.
Well, Walala moves closer to you and just like is floating almost right next to Vala now.
Nice.
Just like right here.
Okay, so Max, what was their head in?
Would you like to follow them first, or would you like to follow the
No, I
original job?
literally just want to know where they were going. Max.
These?
There's a long pause, and if we're to look at the map of the Alexis Galaxy, which doesn't really work anywhere else, because 3 dimensions exist, and there's no really limited ceiling.
Sure.
But on the map, they were headed north-ish.
Gotcha. Like toward Murtoth?
Towards like the center of the Alexis, rather than along the edge where you have to go.
I mean, I'm not... Huh.
We can preserve the information in the tiny space of brains that we all possess. And we may continue to collect our argent. We have to prioritize. I think we wanted to purchase something we've forgotten by now, but we like to purchase things and we encourage this.
Thank you, Max. And I guess we get back to. Hold on.
To
It's
the
here.
place.
Is this your to-do list?
To-do list is back here, yeah. No, that's not the list. Come on.
Lamyark the Driftling? Is that where?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cypret.
Lamarck, who lives on Cypret.
Ha! Notes!
Nope.
Was on this one. I just couldn't read my handwriting.
Totally.
Foolish.
That's why I type things out. I could not read my own writing. God.
right.
Ooh, question.
Yes.
Are there any computers in the docking area that would record ships that came in? Like the
Ooh.
traffic?
That's a good question. I'm gonna say yeah. I would imagine so. I'd imagine there's some form of recording here for that. It's a research facility that belongs to an overguild. Makes sense.
Right?
I
We gotta
want
keep
to-
track of these things.
I want to go take a peek because I'm trying to piece together if the what were they called? The three who were here?
Nivix?
Nivix.
The Nivix.
The
Yeah.
Nivix were here with. I want to know if anybody else has come recently besides
Yeah, sure.
them.
As you look through, and what's your definition of recently?
How that business card looked still pretty in good shape, right?
Yeah. So
6
I'll tell you, there
months?
hasn't been anyone else within the past 6 months.
What about a year?
About a year and a half ago, there appeared to be another ship that docked in here.
What does it say? What this was?
It only registers what kind of ship it was.
Oh, cool.
It doesn't say. There's nobody here to mark down the rest of the type of data that we normally have in here. So it marks down that this was a. And I'm gonna pull this up now. This was a. This was a bolt ship.
A boat ship. Oh, nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on the screen. Hold on.
Yeah, they're very much travel ships, and meant for long distance travel.
But comfortable travel.
Yes.
So it could belong to this sea-level employee.
It could. A year and a half, pretty long.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, the card either came from them or from the Nivix. Good to know, but yes. Vala will return to the Wicked Wallaby.
All right. And let's actually switch over to our lovely little Wicked Wallaby page here, which has our ship.
Our ship.
Your ship.
Gimme.
As you'll enter in. And Max will, as soon as all of you are in here, unless any of you want to do anything else within the Zephyra, Max will close the door. You hear the hiss of the airlock as things are sealed once more, and y'all start heading back to Cypret.
Yeah.
Which is only a couple days journey. It's not that far away. And you return back to Cypret, which is, again, once you imagine it was a nice place, but it had long mostly been abandoned by people, with the burn knocking at its door. What may have been, thriving towns and cities at some point are now just empty, ruined buildings. What may have been vibrant purple grass that covers most of this place in unruly fields have turned into decaying mush, which squish under your feet as you
smell
land.
like?
It smells like bog-like for those of us here on Earth. It's that kind of things are too wet and too fermented. This is a place in decay. And as you land and you make your way to Lamerick's town, she and her family are some of the last few people who live here. And as you approach, I mean, it's pretty hard to not notice the ship landing. And she will come to the edge of, again, this desolate town of mostly 1-2-story buildings, and kind of wave you over. She's a driftling, but most of the people here are driftlings as well, so they don't exactly take on other forms like they would normally do with other people. And you see one pair of arms just kind of wave. And do you carry the plasma with you in its backpacks?
We would only have it if Vala is carrying it.
Right. Yes, I will carry the plasma.
Okay. Yeah, so you start heading over, and and she kind of nods. And goes, if you could come with me and put it in the tanks that I have, and then I can get you the payment.
We will, but we will leave somebody here with our plasma, and then upon payment, we will disperse.
Oh, well, more than fair. Well, kind of nods and takes you. Who goes with Lamerick, and who stays with the plasma?
I stay with the plasma.
I wouldn't mind if I had Vandal with me.
I was gonna say I think Vandal would go.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, they can kind of talk things when I'm not making any sense, which, Zevzo is kind of in their own heads.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
In their own heads. I mean,
Is Willala gonna go or hang out with Vala?
Oh, Captain, are we doing like a 2 and 2 again? Should I stay here?
and I basically am touching Vala.
Yep.
Like,
Vala's
like,
totally
right
cool.
We know that splitting the party works in our favor.
Every time, Captain. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This
We are always safe.
This seems like extremely logical. So yeah, I'll stay here.
Perfect.
And I just look up at Vala.
Yeah. If we're gonna be here for a while, Vala sits like cross-legged in front of Willala and stares into Willala's eyes, many eyes.
I don't have that many. Only like 6, I think.
All right, there's 4 more.
Only 6.
I look into all of
6.
your eyes. Willala.
Yeah.
How do you see me?
Well, I have optical lenses, as you can see. Currently I don't need any advantages, but I do have these!
And I push down my goggles across my face, which are specifically made to go across all my eyes.
Yes, no, I think we have bonded over our cool goggles before. No, yes. I mean, like... If you were to describe me, how would you do it?
Well, you see, light filters in through my eyes, and it bounces backwards and reflects.
No.
And then my brain processes it, similar to many other organic life forms.
No, like, if you... I need Vandal. Okay. If you were to describe the kind of person I am, you might say...
large and impressive?
Mm-hmm.
Made of very sturdy materials.
Go on.
Optically quite lovely as you are reflective, and that is aesthetically very commonly a very nice trait. My species comes from an underwater world. I never got to go there. It was lost a long time ago, but you actually would have suited quite nicely, I believe. Shiny things are admired by many species, is my understanding, and you are you are the shiniest person I know.
Thank you. The shiniest person you know, eh?
Yes.
So, like, if someone liked... so something else that is shiny is, like, treasure.
Yes.
And if I had a friend who liked treasure, they would probably also like me, by this logic.
This does seem to fit together quite nicely. I mean, a lot of things, as I said, are admired for their shininess and color value, and you have both of those.
Would you say I have any flaws, if we're going to keep with the metaphor here?
I mean, you haven't let me observe you too closely yet, but if you ever want to come into my science lab and let me take a look at you with Cam, I could always take a closer look and see if you have any flaws.
I did say on the I mean, like, less tangible flaws, like character flaws. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I don't understand those very well.
Okay, good. Good talk. It's like when... So, it's like maybe... So it's like when someone tells you that they are very concerned for your safety, but then their actions don't match their word. That would be like a character flaw.
Who would do that?
It's like a hypothetical situation. But do you see what I mean?
If someone says something, but they don't mean it, and they do the opposite, yes, I could see how that would be a problem, as it would be extremely confusing. You have never said to do something and then not done it, to my knowledge, so no, you do not have any flaws.
I'm hard pressed to find any fault in that logic, so this was a good talk. I'm glad we had it.
Me too.
If you would ever like to talk about anything with me.
I mean, if you ever want to come into my lab, like I said, I would absolutely enjoy. I've never gotten to scan a life form such as yours before, and a greater understanding is always beneficial.
Great. Yes, we will set that up when we have more time.
Great! We are bonding, right?
This is bonding. That's what I know bonding is. This is bondage. Bonding. Got him.
Oh no, you killed Jess!
I murdered Jess.
Murdered Jess on stream. 360 no scopes that one.
Just gonna check off this story path too.
I didn't realize that killing Jess was a story beat.
Yeah, didn't you know? Like, obviously, the designers built it in. Killed Jess on stream.
Kill Jess.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I bow.
Yes.
You know one in particular.
Oh, God. Okay. All right, we go to the other two as this lovely conversation is going on. Lemark is leading you further into this town. You only really saw the outside of it. Again, when she hired you, she made contact on the edge of it. But now she actually takes you in. And alongside all of these other buildings, most of them are still empty. You can see they're shuttered or or the paint peeling or otherwise in disrepair. A few of them, you can see a few other driftlings kind of poke their heads out and take note of you, but they don't. They either watch you with caution or curiosity.
Okay.
They don't seem to be aggressive in any state. Just kind of watching, but they see you with Lemmer and kind of let it pass per se. And she takes you pretty further in, and until she gets to what looks like to be a pair of buildings right next to each other. One that is a one-story tall house, another that appears to be more of a utilitarian, perhaps a shop at one point, but no longer. She goes, let me just head in here and I'll grab the argent.
We will wait, but we are also piqued by our curiosity, and we would like to know, why do you need this plasma?
No, just have to work on some stuff to get off of here before kind of like gestures her head back towards the bright burning sky that is the burn.
We wonder how much time you have, but safety is important, and we wish you luck.
No, thank you. She heads into her house, and as she does, you see a small driftling, a child, you would imagine, kind of like poke their head out and like stare up at both of you. As if this is the first time that this driftling had ever seen anyone who wasn't like them, or at least not like the two of you.
Fair.
And you see Lemmer kind of like put a hand on their head and be like, "Not now, Verso, come on," and like pulls them in.
I do think Vandal did the thing that I just instinctively did, which was like give the nod, you know, the nod.
Nod. The child definitely like kind of like keeps like trying to look at you as much as they can as they're being ushered back inside. And they'll a moment later, Lemmer comes back out with a bag. Argent in this world isn't in coins. It works as powder, kind of. Because that's how it be here.
That's sick.
So gets a bag of powder, of this argent powder for you. Looks to be the right size and amount as agreed upon. Even a little bigger, actually.
We thank you for doing business and look towards the direction of the burn. We wish you well. We have something, and we will rummage around in our fanny pack, and we're gonna pull out a handful of like raisins. And we'll pass it to Limerick. We would share this with the smaller version of you. There are not as many of you as there are of us, but we understand community.
Limerick kind of gives you a respectful nod, and then turns around just as Verso peeks the head out again. And I'm like, come on, come say thank you. And Verso kind of wave a little, I think wave two of their hands on the one side that's sticking out from the doorway. Thanks.
We welcome you.
And Lemmer kind of nods, would you mind getting your friends to come It's more than a one-person job for putting it into the tanks, and I appreciate the help.
We have a crew member we utilize for just that. Press the comm.
Just that.
Oh, Vala!
I don't fly the ship or anything. It's fine.
It's fun. Max can technically fly it.
But not with style.
I'm telling Max that.
Yes,
It won't go over
Captain.
well. We require your assistance to move some plasma. We know your prowess at this is at the utmost. Perhaps we wish you to wear gloves. We are considering the safety of the plasma just now.
I will be right there, Captain.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow, especially with the sludge-like ground. It leaves tracks pretty easily.
Well, Vala, I misheard them. Of course, they meant they were concerned with my safety.
I
Right?
mean, I believe they could be concerned with the safety of all participating, everyone and everything.
But me more than the plasma.
Oh, of course, certainly. But I mean, you also need to be concerned for the plasma because you wouldn't want to get it on yourself.
Right. That would maybe make me too shiny.
Yes. I don't know if that's possible. That's something we'll have to research.
Yes, we want to be putting plasma on me. Come with me, Vala.
Yes, yes.
Float, 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 float.
Touching plasma is a really bad idea.
Yeah.
It's so toxic.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
So you can follow in through the town again. Again, the people watch you as you go. They don't make any hostile motions or anything. They definitely are just cautious as you step in. And as Lamerick spots the other two adjoining, goes, here, come with me if you don't mind helping.
We will follow.
She'll go over to the neighboring building, that store-like building, and she'll open the front door, which she keeps locked. It's a fresher lock than the rest of the building, essentially. And she steps inside. Inside, you see this place has been remade into a workshop. You can see a much smaller tank, but a similar tank that would be used to contain plasma. But you also see a lot of bits and pieces of machinery, not nearly as refined as the one in Zephyra, but you can definitely take note. This is somebody who works with things and makes things. You can see, and from various sizes too, upon the workbench, you see a variety of smaller pieces, like trinkets or toys, and the such. But off to the side, you see a large, something covered in tarp.
Does it look like vaguely ship-sized?
It doesn't look ship-sized, which is weird.
Smaller?
It's smaller. It's I would say it's about 7 feet tall.
We are
And,
no good at guessing.
Yeah,
What's
and
that?
Less.
She looks over. It's just a client project. Nothing to worry about.
Did she just say to me, a client project, nothing
Yep.
to worry about?
Yep.
There's no... As someone who just got a little better at lying.
Yeah.
That sounds sketchy.
So sketch.
Yeah, this is a little sketch, maybe. Okay. I'm going to finish filling up the plasma before I enact another genius plan.
Yeah, so basically, Lamerick is going to work with you to get it in. She wasn't kidding when it was not a one-person job. Like one person needs to like hold it in as the other person starts to kind of and activate the pump and make sure that all the levels are correct and all that stuff. This is definitely an older tank as well. Like it is not at its peak performance, and it's struggling a bit to get everything in, but it's working.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Well, we are satisfied. We have received payment. We don't truly want to have to look back at the burn any longer. We have all bad memories, especially those who don't truly share our hive just yet. We'll point to little onesie who's working their way into joining our hive.
So Vala said I was flawless, so obviously I'm going to keep following my gut instincts. So I'm going to go, oh no, it's a leaking, and it's like obviously done already. So I'm going to like push it to the side and then like go back so that I fall into the tarp and drag it down.
I need something here to pull this off.
I would love
this is a difficulty 3.
God damn. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, this would probably be. Would you take deceive?
Yeah, I would take the Steve.
Cool. Difficulty 3. I'm sure this will go great for me.
Fine.
Yep. I can't succeed a roll.
This yeah, you're able to do this. You just are not going to be able to pull off that you did this by accident.
Nope, it's very stiff. You know, I'm made of crystal, so it's. Just...
Oh no! Look at me!
I've fallen over.
Here.
Oh no! I've fallen over again.
Oh no! I've fallen and I can't get up.
All right.
We all look very embarrassed.
Yeah.
But we are going to get to see what's under there.
You do get to see what's under there.
That's embarrassment.
I think Lamerick like kind of looks up and like almost reaches out a hand to try to stop the tarp, but it's already. I think she is able to like pin a corner of it, but the rest of it falls away. You see, you recognize this. And Vandal, you kind of piece this together too. These are parts from the Zephyra. These are, and specifically that clutter that was in the hallway of teleportation device pieces.
Huh.
They're built into a facsimile of that blueprint. You saw Vala, but as if someone was reverse engineering and figuring out what this does. This was not like as if they had a plan and they had followed it. It was as you can tell there are pieces out of place, like certain tubing shouldn't be where it is, or certain other.
Okay, moving entirely on curiosity and with no concern for whether they want people to touch it or not, I am now intrigued and must go over and touch it. So, Vala just starts like floating over there, like,
Oh, this is just like what I was seeing on the ship. Or on the Zephyra? Were you involved in the making of this?
No. Please be careful with that. And she's kind of. She's not pushing you away, but she's very much like
reaching around with my tentacles, like just around the person.
You know how you get about your experiments and how you don't like people touching them?
Oh yeah, that's I guess that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, are you in the middle of this process? Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. But we saw something just kind of like this on the ship. Were you working off of those blueprints that were on the ship?
Wait, you saw the blueprints?
Oh yeah, I had to go into the computer to look at some other things, and then I ended up looking through all the blueprints, and I found some stuff, and we were able to deactivate and activate some things, and
Well, if I... she kind of like starts tapping away at at herself, like all her hands are fidgeting at this point. Because if I known if that you would access those, I would have asked you bring a copy or something. Would have paid for that, obviously, but
I look at Zevzo because she just said the magic words of payment.
We wonder how much argent you would offer for this.
I don't have that much. Kind of like sighs. A bit of like realization that there's no getting out of this conversation now. Kind of everything's piecing together a little too nicely. You've seen what this place is like. It's nobody comes by here. Nobody does business here. Most people have left when they could. I don't have a lot of argent to my name. That's about as much as, and kind of like gestures to the amount that she had given you. That's about as much as me and the rest of the community could pull together.
Captain.
Well, does the information that you would like us to acquire have value to anyone else? Vandal, is that what you were gonna say? Did I get that right?
I was going to say, Captain, that that bag did seem to be a little heavier than was arranged. So maybe we could roll these blueprints into the deal.
We have a counter proposal. We wonder if Walala has recalled the information that they already consumed, and if they could simply repair your, and we will gesture at the process of this reverse engineered teleportation 7-foot tall structure thing. What if we accomplish your tasks? May we utilize your gestures and item as we please?
Well, it wouldn't exactly be in my judgment for that particular part.
Right. So, who's the client? Oh, also, please help me up, Vandal. That spill was just so. Please lift me up with your very strong arms.
Vala. No.
All right.
No, son.
Okay, I'll get that myself. But my question still stands. Who is the client?
Well, is it pulls out your breast pocket? Is it this person that you're dealing with?
Kind of tilts her head and like squints to look at it a little more. Yeah, Mr. Elston. Kind of gestures around her.
Yeah.
This used to be Welsh land. Technically still paying off of housing loans.
For billings that are about to be. All right.
We don't understand that.
As
Why
the-
not? Please, we would like you to continue.
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't have that much money, but I've got my skills.
And no oversight in this part of the galaxy.
Right. Not like anyone really comes by here. Y'all were the first people to pick up a job call in like 6 months.
We noticed the argent you were offering was satisfactory.
this is the last piece, we're supposed to be at least. Just given these pieces and told to fit them together. If you know what this looks like, if we can get this done.
Question.
Yes.
Lore question.
Yes.
Why are teleportation devices like super common? Or no?
Teleportations or devices are extremely uncommon.
Yeah.
So, there is certain levels of teleportation, upon which they are either used in minimal quantities, such as security, which you experienced on the Zephyra. But most of the time, they're only used by the very rich, and obviously don't need a transport to teleport that far, especially now here. On the Alaxis Galaxy as it is now. But if you want to do a knowledge roll, I can give you more information.
I would love to fail at another What complexity?
Check it out.
This feels like a difficulty. I'm going to say a difficulty 2. It's not that hard. It's just a matter of pulling it.
You say that.
Hey,
I passed something!
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. In your times out here in the Alaxis, you've heard, obviously you know the Overguilds. Like, nobody doesn't, like, had no knowledge of the Overguilds. But obviously there are rumors and there are other information that floats around about the Overguilds that, not everybody knows and not everybody credits. But you remember hearing somewhere, Vala, that the Cosmo Overguild, before the Burn arrived, was working on portal technology. As in, not just within a galaxy, but cross-galaxy portal travel. And potentially some of the more out there rumors, like even experimenting with extra dimensional stuff, so some people don't quite believe that really exists.
And this Elston is with Wesh or with Cosma?
With Wesh.
Yeah, okay. Lala, did you get any sense of the range of that device? The intended range, I mean.
With the blueprints, I will tell you, Walala, this is very far. Like this is pushing like what you know the current limits of teleportation technology is. But there were some calculations in that blueprint you did not recognize.
As far as I could see, it was a very powerful system, but there were some things that were not anything I had ever seen before, so maybe they could have been calculating any sort of thing, really, but maybe I can't say for sure. I don't like to really to guess without facts.
We want the teleporter. All of us, we've decided.
That is many of you, Captain, but perhaps we should consult and maybe we can go and get those blueprints for you after we have a team meeting, because we have a lot of jobs coming up, so we probably need to go over those.
Meetings, we do agree. Vandal?
Yeah, let's huddle.
Yeah. We'll look at our calendar. And team huddle somewhere else. Team huddle somewhere else. Team huddle somewhere else.
Are you team
right
huddling?
Out the door, like...
Are you team huddling outside of the workshop, or within it?
Far enough away that she can't hear us.
This feels like you're going outside the workshop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So as much as all 10,000 of you, Captain, want that teleporter, its existence would be, it would kind of tip the balance in the favor of one over guild over another, and then we would have a monopoly and things would be very bad.
So, this is like the only way these people are going to be getting off this planet.
I don't think that's why they're being asked to build it, but I'm sure I'm sure they are meant to be its first test subjects. Yes.
Yeah.
We would like to sign up to be the third test subjects. We believe that would be wonderful. Can we not? You must be able to imagine the powers that kind of transportation, that kind of portal technology can unleash.
No,
We could acquire so much Argent just by traveling that fast.
You could maybe even get to the other side of the burn, or tell people that you can.
We can't even imagine that.
I can, and so I come from like what you might call like a city planet, like a cosmopolitan planet, and I think maybe those people would not be as, you know, altruistic as you are, Captain, and may abuse the power. So if we want to build it, maybe we just have Vala, you know, start on it themselves.
Other thing is, like, could Walala sketch from memory? Walala.
Sketch from memory.
Okay.
We see that they can.
Question.
I actually would personally be a lot more comfortable if I would be allowed to work on it in a theoretical sense, and then if someone would help me with the building aspect of it, as I know some of you are a little more physically gifted at building tech.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very gifted at using and understanding it.
No, I'm very good at building tech, actually.
Yeah.
What do you think, Vandal?
Vandal?
I mean, I was gonna suggest you just sketch it out. We get back on the ship. We get out of here, find something else to do, and then we don't have to think about this ever again.
Oh, I see. I see I see that path, and I also see the path of crushing guilt.
We are also considering we could sell blueprints with that information, but we would perhaps prevent some knowledge from being leaked and acquire a lot of Argent. We're brainstorming. We are.
This is tricky. This is tricky.
It's not that hard to copy a file. I guess we could go back, grab it, give a copy to our friends here, leave this world behind and never think of it again, and then make a killing selling bootlegs of the blueprints.
Right, but
Corrupt them.
Way that could go poorly.
But should anyone have such knowledge? Right? It's a philosophical question.
Didn't take that class.
Okay, well, I did. I took it. It was a very good class.
Oh, could you explain it a little bit?
Uh-huh. Philosophy. Philosophy is the study of the fundamental nature of knowledge, reality, and existence, especially when considered as an academic discipline. I tend to be thinking of the branch of knowledge known as morals and ethics.
Definitely didn't take that class.
Those are outside the usual realms of simple facts. as things can be subjective in those matters, and I don't think I fully understand what the best choices are.
That's
but
what's
these,
tricky.
Yeah, these people we've met, and I like them, and they're nice, so if we help them, that would be good. But there are bad people, right, who we don't... Yes?
Who would also help. By helping them, we may help bad people do bad things. Do you see?
Oh.
Alright, but consider I only have one accent, and it's just southern.
Join us.
Consider we help these people, and maybe that gets them off of this dead world, and then we never think about it again.
That would be super cool. You know, I always agree with you, Vandal. So this is really hard for me right now.
That's valid. You're valid.
It doesn't work like that. I don't think.
As you're in the midst of this conversation, Zevzo, you feel a gentle tug on your fanny pack.
We will look down.
And you see Verso. Verso's about your height. You're not that big. You're a wallaby.
Don't do this,
But definitely
Kiana.
wanted to kind of
Don't you do this.
go, hey. And Verso looks at you and goes, are those your friends? And points up towards the sky.
Oh.
And you see above you the shape against the burn, the shape of the long, almost curved blade-like shape of these ships. You would know them as, I'm gonna pull these up. There's too many pages open. This is a series of breacher ships that are these orange colors, and again they have these two laser swords which are attached to the front of them.
Like mine.
And there's 3 of these ships as they hover,
I
getting
found
closer towards the town.
it. Oh, I found it.
And you recognize these ships as the daylight comes knocking, thanks to our Twitter poll last week.
No!
We're so busy right now.
Twitter, why did you do this to us?
We will look at the ships and then we will look back at the child. We have no friends. They are an accident. If you would go hide, we will take care of them.
Yep.
Can't hear you, Sam.
We will take care of them?
Yep.
As we
will.
do with many that we meet.
Sorry, I went supersonic for a second.
Vala lights up her laser sword.
Should everyone go hide as well?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And starts running off. The sludge kicking up behind their feet as they book it to the other building. They can see them start to jump and start to grab people and tell them to hide. And
we're here.
You're out here.
Yep, we're oh gosh, morality, you two-faced son of a...
As this is happening, I think the commotion's enough for Lamerick to kind of poke her head out. Hey, is everything okay here?
No!
Daylight.
I think she looks up. She goes, shit. Is Versa already
Uh-huh.
We've
okay.
sent your people away. We are not worried. We are packed full of explosives.
Right. Look, we've had to, not the daylight specifically, but we've had to do this before. We've had to bunker down. for places, but I can't. And like gestures back at the
Yeah.
unfinished. I have an idea. It's going to sound like a lot. Could you deliver this for me? If you deliver it for me, then my debt's done. It's not going to be here where it's in any danger of being damaged. I can't afford to rebuild it again. It's with the last time was the last pieces that I could get. It's the last one that Mr. Elson was going to give me.
Zevzo's eyes glow bright.
So do Vala's, but for very different reasons.
And Mr. Elston can pay you whatever you need. I'm sure it's important to him.
We would be honored. We like this task.
We should be quick.
Oh, we are on a time limit. Thank you.
Yeah. Who's carrying it?
I'm gonna say for mercy's sake, there are like wagons and the
No,
stuff
I want to do it myself.
Just pull a cart like an oxen. It's fine.
Yep.
There are carts and stuff here to help you, but you think looking at where the ship is, or the ships in the sky are, you've got 20 minutes.
Oh, that's good.
I'm helping.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I'll pick up and carry any like small pieces.
Yeah, Lamarck is now, once this has kind of all been settled, she kind of like claps her hand, here, and like kind of like she takes she digs into her pocket and she picks out what looks like a piece of ID of some form. This will show that you come from me and you didn't just take this, and like passes it to you.
Breast pocket.
Yeah.
Sure, we keep everything important, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Cat suit.
I'm gonna make sure everyone down below.
Yes, please be safe.
Yeah, please be safe.
Safe.
Yeah,
Not strong.
No, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling because I don't think anyone should have this, and I've been following my instincts. And
We're
now
gonna
it's
put it on the ship. We're gonna put it on the ship.
I'm
I'll take
not
care of it
moving
later.
yet. I'm not moving yet. I've
We
just got
have a
my
perfect
hands
spot
on the
in the
cart.
Okay,
Yeah,
I want to imagine I'm at the back of the cart, like putting like my entire little cat weight into it, which is not that much.
Nothing's happening.
Vala,
Uh-huh.
the daylight's right here. We have to go. We have to go now.
No, I know, and I'm going to go in just a second. You know,
We can think
Vandal,
about it. We can think about it
Vandal,
later.
you like explosives. The captain loves explosives. And explosions.
What if we discuss this when the daylight isn't here?
We
can
have
find
like
a place.
15 minutes. Vandal,
We gotta go.
This
What
is
if they know who? What if they know we're here? What if they know we're here? What if they know we are here?
okay, but we're not delivering it, right? Right.
We can discuss it. Not now. Time limit.
See, we're
Not
not
time
going
for
to deliver it.
discussions.
Vandal, you
We're not
have
gonna We're not gonna deliver it.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'll move. I'll let him move.
All right. So, with your energies, you pull you pull this towards your ship. It feels so slow. You're making time, but it feels like you're just inching on the edge.
We like going up a hill, maybe?
It's super
It's
slippery.
muddy.
Like it's super muddy and gross here.
So it wouldn't roll very well.
The
okay.
wheels aren't rolling as well.
Okay.
as you drag this, you get towards the wicked wallaby, and the Max, expecting your arrival, opens the door, and you can hear, like, even from the distance, Max's voice going, "What is that? Why
Oh.
did we?"
You're gonna love it.
We'll tell you all about it later. You may have noticed we're on a clock.
Yeah.
Yes, I have been counting down. They should be arriving in about 7 minutes.
Get ready to go, Max. I'll be right back. I hop off the ship.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find the lady whose name I don't remember.
Lamrick?
Lamrick.
All right. You go booking it.
Yeah.
And you see Lamrick just about to lock up the workshop again.
Okay. So, hi.
Yes. Shouldn't you be going? What's
Say
going
we
on?
stole it. Say we stole it. You give them whatever they need to believe you. Just tell them we stole it.
As in you specifically.
Sure. Like a really shiny, flawless all-around girl who probably has some cool name that's not Shira, but like that, like a superhero. You know, just tell them that we stole it.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Good luck. And like just watches as you book it, before taking Verso and booking it into a house and closing the door. You book, and Max is Max, as you enter back in. Max is like, there are 3 minutes remaining now. Thank you, Vala, for stalling us.
Going to fly you so good, Max.
Can we go, please?
Yes. Get into cockpit.
Get in the cockpit, and the door closes behind all of you. You hear the Wicked Wallaby's engine start up as you start to take off and pass, and you soar past these ships. 2 of them continue along their path towards the town, but one of them peels away
Good.
and starts to pursue you.
Great.
And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Ship combat.
Ship combat. Yay!
Yeah.
Y'all finished the job, got
Yeah, we
some
did.
money for it, and got a new one. You know?
No.
No, we may not.
We will.
Listen.
We look forward to this.
Concerned. I'm so concerned.
Ah!
No.
I will blow
When
it
I
up.
said there were content warnings of difficult moral choices,
Did you see my brain explode?
I
couple
did see your
times.
brain explode. It was very funny.
Now they will tell the tale of the Elrond girl.
Shira. Now
No,
Shira
not
is
of
canon.
Shira. It will be something else. It will be Aris. Backwards. It's Shira backwards.
Nice try, yeah.
Thank you.
Incredible.
I clicked off another story path. This is great. Enlightenment is a great path to be on,
Ooh.
especially in high
Yeah.
stress situations.
I think we have hit story paths, like at least one. I think we've hit one for everybody at this point, maybe.
We go to our faces.
Not yet, Vandal.
Yeah, that's
But
okay.
we're very close to that.
Oh,
You are already being chased by the daylight. What's another person to tick off the getting chased by people?
Great, then we can get
situation.
chased by maybe my family. This will be fine. It'll be fine.
maybe the
Everything's fine.
Overguild. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh man.
The
Better hope there's some space booze on this vessel.
Yes.
the
Space
Alexis
booze.
Galaxy is a complicated place.
Oh my god.
And here we are. Let's go around to our wonderful people today. Tell us who they are, where we can find them on the internet, any of their thoughts, feelings, worries, whatever else that has come from this episode. And we will start with Sam.
Yeah, love to go first. I'm Sam at Sam on Damiel, pretty much anywhere. And my heartbeat has skyrocketed in like the last 10 minutes of this game, and that's great. Big fan of that. Very concerned about how long we're gonna live. It's fine. It's all fine. And I really love the all these characters that I'm on a ship with. This is amazing. And the ship, big fan. I'm so stressed for next week. The cliffhanger.
Right.
I gotta. I have
It's good. It's good. I'm not complaining. I'm just very concerned.
Well, I've got a whole week to figure out what's gonna go on next time. That's cool.
You're so good.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. And let's go over to B. Hello, B.
Hello, hello. My name is B. I was playing Zevzo, the captain of this ship. You can find me on Twitter as @B_Zelda. Add an extra underscore if you want to follow me on Instagram. Coming up, I believe that I'm streaming on Friends Who Roll Dice on Saturday. They're running a charity stream to put funds towards the explosion in... I have a different country in my name.
Beirut.
Beirut, thank you. And I'm going to be playing Our Queen Crumbles. And I am really hyped to run it. Beyond that, my general thoughts for the session, like as Zevzo, they had a fantastic day. They got paid. They got another job. They believe they can make more money from this job. And then we're being chased so they can use some of the pistols on the ship. So like this was a fantastic day for them, you know? 10 out of 10. They shared some of the raisins. Like, couldn't have been better.
It's great. It's perfect. Amazing. And let's go over to Jess. Hello, Jess.
Hi, I'm Jess. I was playing Vala. I'm so excited to see what happens next week. I'm having so much fun with this crew and this game, and this world is so interesting. And there are bird centaurs. There's so much. This game is so heckin' cool. I'm having so much fun playing with y'all. I cannot wait to have moral quandaries explained to me, because I'm going to be asking questions. Because I'm a sweet Bob and I don't understand, and I'm very excited for that. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm so happy. You can find me at go_JG in pretty much all the places online. If you check out my Twitter, I have a nicely cleaned pinned tweet because I'm doing 10 things a week. So best to go check it out over there. But yeah, check out my Twitch channel where we regularly do indie game spotlights, Fiasco Fridays. Sam is on our awesome Heart campaign, which if you know Grant Howitt, who did Honey Heist, which is one of a much softer, sweeter game. This is not that. This is a much darker, a much more spooky, dark, dungeon delving type game. So we're doing that on Saturdays, and just started as of last week, Conspiracy in the SARS, which is a dark matter, D&D 5e type game. Yeah, lots and lots of just different stuff. So would love to have you come hang out. Thanks.
Awesome. And let's do some personal stuff, Lauren. It's us.
Yes, us. Yes. Oh, my brain hurts. Hi, everyone. I'm Lauren. I'm That Salty Ginger over on Twitter, where you can find what I'm doing, but I'm mostly here on the channel playing TTRPGs and video games with my best friend, Gianna. You can also catch me on Thursday over on Roll for It for 2 more weeks, playing my Tiefling Lore Bard and her riding crop of doom. And that's on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific. And then I'm also GM with the Magpie Curated Play Program. I have an upcoming campaign of Urban Shadows that is on sale right now. You should go get it, or if you want to play some Bluebeards on Thursday, I mean, heck, let's do it. But you can check that out at the link that's in chat. That's it for me.
Yeah. And I'm Kiana with your GM today. This was an awesome episode. I got to pack in a lot of information and then throw more quandaries and then a cliffhanger at the end. So I'm happy. We hit everything that I wanted to hit today. But y'all can find me over on Twitter at KennaS, best way to figure I'm doing when I'm not here on the channel, but I'm mostly just here on the channel with my best friend Lauren doing TTRPGs and video games and all that good stuff. A couple last channel things as we sign off. Again, a thank you to our wonderful sponsor and partner in production, Roll20. Again, the show would not exist without them, as they have helped us from making the game to all the way to hosting and all that good stuff. So we are very grateful for them, and we love the virtual tabletop, as you clearly see as we use it on the channel. So please go check them out and the other Indie Spotlight people. As well, I'd love to give a shout out to our other sponsors, and that includes Dice Envy and Grinding Coffee Co. Again, they're awesome companies with awesome stuff, and they help keep the lights on over here at Salty Sweet Games. If you ever miss an episode or want to rewatch one, we've got a YouTube channel at Salty Sweet Games, and also you might be watching this on the Roll20 YouTube, as we upload on both, and they release about the same time either way. So go follow us go subscribe to us on our channel, and go subscribe to Roll20, because awesome content both there. And of course, please follow us on Twitter to keep up with us. And when we go live for a regular series, we've got a whole bunch of TTRPG stuff as well as video game stuff. And also, again, we have unlocked the poll for this week. So from tomorrow till Friday at noon, there will be a poll where you can help vote on which faction gets to move forward.
Don't pick the daylight.
Last week y'all picked the daylight, and they showed up
it.
because they're doing their schemes. They gotta show up.
Ooh, and we are casting for a new horror TTRPG podcast in collaboration with Off the Table. It's really cool, and you should go check it out if you like Twin Peaks, if you like it, if you like the gumshoe system, which I think is super nifty. We are super, super duper excited.
Yeah, and again, that's also on our Twitter, all that information. So please go check that out.
Look for it.
Yes, and again, thanks to everyone who has donated today for Code 2040. We're super hyped to be supporting that awesome nonprofit in partnership with Roll20 and that Tiltify campaign. So again, that was really awesome. Thank you, everybody who joined us today. We'll be back live on Saturday with Pulp Cthulhu, Masks of Nyarlathotep, and then on Sunday for The Witcher, Crimson and Ash. Monday should be a Strange Invasion, Assault on the Berry Peaks, and then we'll be back next Tuesday to find out what happens to the Wicked Wallaby and the crew, and making sure that
we survive and thrive.
That they survive against the daylight ship that's coming at them, because the daylight might be a little mad.
We make no one mad ever.
May explain why next week.
You'll find out why next week, I'm sure.
Yeah. Right.
But we're gonna go raid some people, so please stick around and chat. Spam that hype emote if you got it. Otherwise, just spam some hearts for love from us at Salty Sweet Games. We hope you take care of yourselves, everybody, and have a good rest of your week.
Wave bye. Goodbye.